Hello and welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm finally live again, and yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'm looking down here because of the chat. I still need to see what you're writing me. Can you hear me? I hope. I hope you can hear me. Let's see if there's a reaction. Wait. Let's make a test. Here he is. I brought my wine. Hi, Barry. So wait, who is here tonight? Let's start here. Missy, Builder Fan, XXX. Oh, that's kind of naughty. Nutty, Elizabeth, Gamer, Row FX, ABCB, ABCB. Hmm. Then who else? We got Jolene C. Hello, Elizabeth, with a nice little teddy bear. The Shadow Maker, Hope Smith, Poochie Tail. Hiya, Ben, your friendly neighborhood GameStop employee here. Ah, okay. Hello. Okay, you can hear me. That's perfect. So, what I want to show you today is some models I already printed, and yeah, how are we coming? What is the journey from the model in the game to a finally 3D printed object like this one? Wait, can you see it? Let's check. Yeah. Come on, fix it. Ah, perfect. Like this one. Wait, I can show you all of my printed models so far. So here we got Babs. Oh, let's see. Ah, lovely. Ah, perfect. And of course, the star of the show, Melroth. Wait, is it? Come on, focus. Come on. My mouth is in the way, maybe. Come on, like maybe like this. Ah, but you know this figure. It doesn't want to be focused for Malroth. So the female builder. Like this. Maybe I need to mirror my camera so I know what movement I need to make. Like this. Then we got Anessa with the big helmet, which is like all her body size on her head. And we got the most favorite person of mine in Builders. Maybe I'll do another pose for her also, where she's a bit more happy. Maybe we'll do it tonight. I don't know, we'll see. And I also printed a monster. Wait, ooh. Come on, focus. Yeah, like this. And what else do I have? Also an in-game item. Many of you should know what this is. You spend half your time in it. And I also printed some new items. I designed them myself. I can show you. Wait, I need to change the webcam to this one. And I think you can see it now. So I made a 3D object myself. So this like a build plate, which is like a normal sized block, but not as high, of course. And wait, I'll make the camera big again. This is what it looks like. So I printed it. I made some mistakes with the first version. so the dimensions were kind of wrong and it doesn't fit together. So I needed to test a few prints, and now it snaps together like bought in the store. Ah, perfect. So I have a few more, and then you can just snap them together. Wait. Like this. And then you have a whole build plate. And the reason for this is when you have stuff. I haven't got little items yet. I only have the bed. So the bed is like 2x2. And when you put it, wait, on those build plates, like this, then you could just snap it together with other items as well. Like maybe a little nightstand with a little lamp on top of it, or alarm clock on this side, and then you can just snap it together. Yeah, that's the reason I did it. I wanted to give it a try. So, wait, let me read some comments. Oh my god, so many comments. Woo! So, who else joined? Simon Lecouyard. I think he's French or something. Simon. Emperor Kirito, a Sword Art Online fan. Arcane is also here. Ah, the stalker. Mr. Scars, hello and welcome. Illegally Sweet. BenXC X has stopped working. Please high five Malroth to restart. Yeah, wait. Yeah, like. Holy moly, sieht Hammer aus. Looks amazing. Thank you. Totally want the girl here, or Malroth. Hela's hammer, Anessa, Trojan helmet. Nah, she's perfect as it is. My bad. Yeah, yeah, it's your bad, Messi. You're right. Yeah, I also printed the rest of it. Wait, I can show you. So, many of you should know the Princess bed. Wait, how do I put it together now? So it's like, whoop, like this. Of course, it needs to stand on the table, like this. I need to mirror it. Otherwise, I don't know how to handle my hands. Like this, and I printed it in a way so you can print it on the bed of a printer. So like this was printed like this, and this was printed like this. Otherwise, you would have all the support structures underneath, and then it would look like yeah, that's why I put them together like this, so you could just glue them, although I like them kind of apart sometimes, like this, so you can take a look inside. Yeah, and that's the reason why. So, with what do we start? What you want to see? Builder Fan XXX. I didn't know you had a 3D printer. Yeah, I have one. I got the Creality Ender 3, I believe it's its name. It's a bit on the smaller side, like only 10 by 10 inches or 25 by 25 centimeters on the plate where you can print on. And but he's pretty good. He's kind of cheap, like I think $150 to $200. And yeah, this one made all those figurines. Come on, focus. I think the quality is kind of nice, even though my camera don't want to focus. So, Chibbers, Poochie Tails Chibbers. Hi, Chibbers. Fanboy, Stalker, Tomato, Arcane. So, the main program I work with is Noasis. I think we'll start with a figure. Maybe we'll do another pose for Lulu. Because I also think she's a bit too low polygon. So you can see she's only got like 8 to 12 polygons on her skirt. And we can also make it a bit smoother. I did that with the dragon. So what we need an oasis. Oh wait, I need to switch my camera again. So we need an oasis, which is kind of a fan-made program to view 3D models and to export them. And here you can see my Dragon Quest Builders 2 database, which has like all the items you can extract from the game. But don't tell Square Enix. I don't know what they will think about this. So, but we got all the humans over here. They are separated in body, face, and hair. So we'll start with the face. I already named them. So I looked at all the items in the game, like all the bodies, all the hair. They only came with a number, like 2377, and I needed to take a look at everything, and I needed to name them. It was kind of tedious, and it took quite some days of work, but I think it's worth it. So like also all the monsters, all the pets, like kittens in all their glory, all the shields, textures. Yeah, textures I can show you. Like all the textures in the game. If you are wondering what those blue textures are, those are like the bump maps. I think they are called normal maps, but they give those textures, which is just like paint on top of the model, those give them some kind of 3D appearance. And those, I think, are alpha maps, which I think red is shown and black is not shown. Something like this. Don't take my word for it. And yeah, luckily, all the models in the game, like when you go somewhere like the Dragon Quest Builders, oh, you saw it already. The body of Dragon Quest Builders 1. And if I want to have the texture for it, it's a bad example. I think I need to go into the, what are they called? The decorative items. So, and let's say I already made some previews for all the items in the game. I'll read your messages soon. I need to explain first everything. So we're on the right track here. Let's say I also sorted them in categories already. Let's go into the kitchen, and here we got like the kitchen island. So I made some automatic export script for Photoshop. So it takes a look at all the 3D objects and makes a little screenshot out of it. So this one is 4909. Now I type in the decorative items 4909. This is the kitchen counter, or island, I like to call it. Where do we put it? Let's put it into Amiibo models. Those are all the ones I worked on so far. And let's put it in here. And now when we open the object, is the 3D object. So when we open it, you'll see the 3D counter. The 3D kitchen counter. Like, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. And we got the material. This tells us, or tells the program which opens the object, which material is used. And here we can see, this is the map number 1481 DDS. 1481, it's in the textures. And here we got the kitchen counter. So we always take the first one and the second one as well, so it looks a bit nicer. And then we just put it into this folder. And what should happen now when we open it? Hey! And here we now got the kitchen counter, how it looks inside the game. And I also want to work on this one today. So maybe tell me what you want me to start with. Maybe with Lulu or someone else, or with a monster or something, or with a decorative item like furniture. Tell me. I'll read the comments now. Netty W asks, are the models easy enough to paint, or does it depend on the material you use for the 3D printer? There are, I think, are three kinds of typical materials for 3D printers. Of course, they all print with plastic. I print with PLA, which is the most common one. PLA is also pretty similar to the plastic used in Lego bricks, so it's like one of the best to work with. It's pretty sturdy, so you could. I don't want to drop it now, but you could drop it from this height and nothing would happen to it. And once you prime it with a primary color, so maybe like a gray or something, so you can get the highlights and the darker tones on the model in a better way. When you prime it, then you can paint it, so the paint sticks to it. Powie owie, lol. I'll take Lulu. Pastor L. I can show you Pastor L. I already worked on him. Pastor L. I can show you as an example how I did Pastor L. So, when you export all the files from the link data bin document in the game directory on the PC, then you'll get many folders, many folders. And you get those two. They are just called 000 and 001. And of course you need to take a look at it, and then you know what it is. I think I also got the object file, but we don't need that now, because this one is a model with the skeleton, and this one is the texture for the model. And we also got the animation, which I already looked at. Very, very tedious, I can promise you that. And then we open Noasis. We put it in the scenes folder of Noasis. And now we can open it in here. And it already noticed the type file, the file type, Kawaii Tecmo KTGL model. So I'll take the texture file, because I already clicked on the model, and the skeleton file. And then it asks me for the animation file, and it's rubbing. He's rubbing his staff. We can also make him look a bit more like in the game. Whoa, whoa, that was zoomed too much. Yeah, and that's what it looks like in this program. And now it doesn't matter where you stop the animation, because it will export the whole animation. But now you can tell it to export it as I prefer FBX file, because this one will take all the textures, all the animations and everything with it and puts it all in one file. I think. Maybe the texture files are outside of the file. And now we'll just call it, let's call it Pastor L. Yeah, Pastor L. That's how I do it. Now you go into a 3D program, so you should know this from the thumbnail. We'll save it for now. Builder and his friends. It's saved. Now we'll make a new one. And now we'll import the Pastor L file. Wait, let's put it back so we got it a bit easier for us. And we'll just make another folder so you know I'm not cheating or anything. Who knows? Who knows? So now we go into the Pastorel test folder. We'll open it and we just say OK. All the import options, I have no idea what they all mean. And this is what it looks like in this program. So you notice he's not rubbing his staff. So what can we do? We can go ahead in the timeline and go to the point in time where we think, this pose is nice. But then we think, if we want to print it, we would have a problem with his skirt. Wait, I can show you this way so you can see it better. This skirt is a bit too thin. It wouldn't print right. Also, his cape and his Ärmel, a German word. You know what I mean? And it would also be better for his fingers to touch the ball of his staff. So otherwise you will have support structures all over the place. But when they touch it, it also has more stability to it. So, how do we do it? What I would do now is, because I really like the pose, but when you watch him, he's looking through his staff. So maybe I want to want him to look this direction. So I go into the bones, which are like all the bones in his body, all the animations. Let's make it like this, expand all. Oh. And now we find out which bone is which. I think his head was somewhere around here. Those are his feet. His belly, maybe somewhere around here. Whoa. This could be his head. So when we go here and rotate it on this axis, he will look in this direction. And it's already much better. So, wait, what are you telling me? Powie Yowie, start with Malroth, the monster. Yeah, the easiest one first, right? Spam Z. I'll take Luno, Pastorel, King Slime. Don't drop it, please. Disfigured Throne. Is the normal King Slime the same as Metal King Slime? The model is the same, but they got different textures. They also got all the same animations and everything. They just they duplicate the model into another folder and put another texture on top of it. That's how they do it in the game. Yeah, it's similar to the warship models you showed me, Nettie. That sinister look. I think the Slime King's crown is also different. It could be, maybe. I think normally it's like purple, blue, and yellow. Malroth and his friends. Nessa, Rosie, Babs have a thing in common. They all pull at a pastorale. They all pull a pastorale? What? And they look identical. Okay. Ärmel. Yeah, so if you want, you can pose them any way you want. For example, if I go into the arm somewhere, I think this is his hand. Or is this the arm also? Ah, no, this is his leg. Yeah, that's why we have 3D. And where is his arm? I think his arm starts somewhere over here. So normally they start with the upper bone, like here, then this bone, then normally this bone, and then all the fingers. That's like the normal bone structure. So if I would have him, want him to have his arm a bit higher, I can rotate it, do it like this, go to this, and just say, whoop, 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 wait, like this. And now he's sitting in school and wants to give the answer to the question. Like this. And the interesting part is, once you animate him, he'll also keep this pose. So he's like waving. Hello and welcome. Yeah, that's very cool. Like, say they don't want to go to the Isle of Wight, so do so anyway. So now I show you what I did with him, because it also was a bit of work. I think this was the final. Yeah, of course, the folder is called final. And this was the first exported file? No, the render. The pose and the print. I think this one. This is the wrong one. Why doesn't it load the textures? Wait a second. And normally, because we got the textures in here, it should also load the textures. There we go. Perfect. We'll remove the shine a bit, like this. And here you can see the model, how I did it. So you can see all his fingers are now touching the ball. I can show you. So before it was like this. So like hovering above it, like all of the shy guys that like to pose with a beautiful female on a picture and don't like to touch her shoulder. This is what it reminds me. The hovering move they like to do. And I did it in a way so they are touching it all around. So I just moved the finger individually, and then it kind of worked. So I mean, those fingers are alright. I think they did a good job animating him. But now I show you what I did in the final. So take a look at his skirt. So it's like very, very thin. And also this one, here you can see. And his Ärmel, like this. And his face. Take a look at this. And now I show you the final object. I think, is it this one? Yeah. So here you can see I made all the Ärmel thicker, so they will print alright. If it's too thin, the printer won't print it, because it got a resolution of, I think, I'm printing with 0.08 millimeters, which is like 0.15 inches, I believe. So you can also see his cape is also much thicker, and you can see his skirt is also thicker. And this one, this medallion he was carrying, it was floating in the air. Like when you took a... No, that's the wrong one. Is it the right one? No, that's the wrong one. Was it this one? Yeah. So you can see it's floating in the air, and if you want to print it, it will print in thin air, and it will detach from the object. So because you will have some support structures carrying it, but once you remove all the support structures, this thing will just fall right off. So, and I want to show you his face, because I also did something to his face. I mean, you can notice it a bit, but I gave it some depth. So it's also it's easier to paint. Yeah, and that's what I did with this model. Some models were a bit more complex, a bit Lulu. So what else we have? I jest. The Ärmel again. Nian was one of my first subscribers. I can attest to that. Just use, and I'm also very fortunate, very happy. I'm missing the right word, but you know what I mean. I'm very happy about that. No, yo habla español aquí, cierto. Yo hablo inglés y español. Yeah. Habla español aquí, cierto. Yo hablo inglés y español. Was it right? No, it will always be an Ärmel. Yeah, really, one of my first subscribers. Lulu's just giving you a hard time all around because, well, she's Lulu. So, but now we'll do Lulu, and Missy was suggesting we'll use. Wait, how we do it? I don't want to open my browser so you see all my porn tabs and everything. So wait, let's do it quick. Ah. No. It will be alright. So because when you search for Lulu, the artwork, because I based almost all of my builders on the artworks, like yeah, maybe reverse, because female, but we also got an artwork where the builder is holding his hammer like this, and the female builder got it over the shoulder, like on this picture. So, and Lulu was rightfully suggesting we'll use this pose. So I think this is a proud standing pose we can use. The animation, which will make it a bit easier for us. And a little head nod, like this. And a little wave. Like, yes! So we'll do that. So we'll take the Lulu model and angrily looking away was the first one I used for her. And looking around proud will be the new one. So we'll put it into the Noesis folder. Are the Pastor L files still in here? So let's delete them. And now we'll take the Lulu files. And this will be a bit more difficult to do because she's got a few parts to her model. And I already downloaded a plugin for Noesis where you can combine different objects into one. So it shares the same skeleton. I was looking for it for around 2 weeks, so it was a bit hard to finally accomplish. So we'll start with the body, the texture, the skeleton, the animation for the body, the face, the texture, the skeleton for the face, the animation for the face. It will all have the same animation. Unfortunately, you can't. Well, I haven't found it. I can't add facial animations. And now we do the hair. And now we got her like this. And now we only need to animate her head a bit like this and animate her hand. And unfortunately, we also need to, sorry for looking under her skirt, but we also need to thicken a few things. Like those things here are just a 2D plane. Like they won't print at all. So you need to make them thicker. Sicker. That's sick. So we'll export her for Lulu 2.0. Like a robot. And we'll export it again as an OBJ, so I know which scale she has when I print her. No. Let's go back to this. And let's take everything and put it into a new folder. Lulu 2.0. And now we can import the FBX file into 3D Studio Max. Why are the textures gone? Ah, I deleted them. Okay. Don't save. And now I show you how thickening, my new my newest favorite word, how thickening works. So, what are you writing? Steffi A, I found you last year. I think Steffi looks kind of cute. Terry, Missy, ich kann Deutsch. Yeah, you can speak German. But where's Maroth? Lulu needs him. But I'm on my way. Porn tabs. Yeah. I mean, I'm a boy. Everyone has porn tabs. Somewhere. In a I'm already stuttering, you notice. In the incognito mode or somewhere else. Oh shoot, it's a lot more complicated. What if you did the Dragon Lord for Dragon Quest Builders 1? I have the Dragon Lord because of the costume. If we didn't have the costume, we couldn't do it because I wouldn't have the model. But I think Dragon Lord illusion. I have him somewhere around here. Yeah, and sometimes this happens. Textures are giving transparency. So when I open him again without textures, he will look like this. But he's sitting. So this is the only way I can print him. I mean, I could try to adjust get away with that. So, but now that we opened Lulu, you'll notice she's kind of pale in her face. Maybe she has seen me. I don't know. In the morning. I look a bit different without all my makeup and everything. Arcane, stop it. Don't make a comment. And now we'll open. Wait, I make it a bit slower. So maybe I should explain the program to you so you know what I'm doing. So there are only a few tools you'll need to do this. So you have the select object tool, which is just like selecting different objects, like all her nude skin, her outfit, her head, and her hair, as you can see over here. Those four types. Whoop. I mean, we could rename them, but it's just a waste of time. Then we have the move tool, which is over here now. But we can also, I don't show it. It's too complicated when I show you all the different kinds of things which you don't need. And with this, you can move her head. She's got no head. And you can also like do it like this. But we'll revert this. And we can rotate, as I showed you with Pastoral. So she's like, don't do this. Yes, I do this. Wait, did I move her head? Yeah, okay. And we can resize, which I always use for the models because 3D Studio Max is a bit awkward with models, which are a bit too small, because when you zoom in too much, it looks like this. And no, she's not nude under there, don't try to look. And that's the reason why I always resize them to 10 times her size. As you can see, at the bottom in the center, you can see X, Y, and Z. And I always do it to 1000. So now, when you zoom in, you can get in much closer. And that's the reason why I do this, so I can work better with the models. But now, she's pale. What we need to do is we go into the material editor. And this will be a bit complex. It took some time for me. But now I can do those things even without importing them the way I do now. Those are all of her 4 body parts. And all the textures and bump maps aligned to them. So we'll sort them a bit, like this, a bit closer, and a bit closer. Yeah, I always like to have everything neat and tidy. This and a bit up. So like this. So now we can also get in a bit more. And now we need to find out which part is which. So the result could look a bit awkward. We don't know yet. But we go into the Lulu folder, and there we'll have all the textures. This one you can only see when you click on it. I don't know why, it's some kind of export error. So we'll take her face first. Sometimes it works, sometimes I'm wrong. Then we'll take her hair. And the last part... Wait, what was the last part? I think her skin, so maybe we also need... Oh wait, this one was right. This one was for her skin, for her hands and stuff. And this one will be the hair. So maybe face and hair are switched. Ah, we did it right. Perfect. I mean, we could do it the other way around. Oh wait, let's do it. Let's give her hair a face. That looks like this. With a big eye on her backside of her head. So, let's revert this. And now we also load the bump map, which is easy to spot. You just need to take a look at this and see what kind of resembles this. This is this one. Then we'll take this one, and we'll take the bump map of the face, which is this one, I think. Should be. And now she looks like she's supposed to. We can also remove some things over here. I think those are the helpers. Yeah. So it's a bit easier for you to see. So, what are you telling me? Jolene C already did something which got blocked in the by the YouTube API. Because you said boobs. Big breasts is alright, as you can see with Missy. This 3D Studio Max Frost hair. Arcane. Would it be possible to make a model of a slime where the underside fits over the top to make them stackable? We already got stackable slimes, but yeah, you could do that. It's a bit awkward to do in 3D Studio Max, but I can show you later. Remind me, so I don't forget. Can you take them with a color? Explain. You need. You mean to change the color? I can change the color of all the textures. So you could give her a different hair color. Ah yeah, the characters all got white hair because the hair gets colored inside the game, inside the engine. So it will overlay another texture on top, and it fuses them together. But because of this reason, all the models have white hair. And everything that can be dyed is also white. Like some outfits and stuff. Did you do it with reference at hand? Need to be more specific. I don't know what you mean. Could you not do this on Blender? This tool looks a lot older. This is specifically for 3D printing. The thing is, 3D Studio Max is a lot more powerful. It has a lot more options. And Blender is like a freeware tool, I believe. And I tried it. I didn't quite know what to do. So this is like the program on which also all the companies use to do stuff in 3D. So I always like to use programs which are used more often in like company space and stuff, because there is a reason for it, I believe. So now we have her over here. The problem is we got three bones, three bone structures. That's the problem with the program Noesis. And now we need to figure out which bone is the right one. So we need her hand. Her hand is somewhere down here. I already know. Yeah, this should be it. Yeah, like this. And when we move it, nothing happens. This is the wrong bone. We can also show it, so you see how it moves. So this is a wrong bone. Which one was it? Oh. Where was I? Where was I? Was it this one? I think so. Wait. Maybe not. And there we got the right one. So we just collapse all the other ones that don't work, which is the first one and the third one. And now we can go into her other arm. And the best thing to do is always start with the most top bone. The topmost bone? English is so hard. But now we can just move her arm up, like this. Move this part up, but here we need to be careful, so we don't warp anything. So normally you only want to move it like a maximum of 90 degrees, and you need to watch out that it doesn't warp anything, because here, I don't know if you can notice, but here you can notice some warping already. So here, like those stripes over here. So we'll put it back, so it looks a bit more natural. At least that's the way I do it. And we want to rotate it at this point. And now we'll use the green one and put her arm up, although yeah, sometimes it's a bit trial and error. So we'll do a mix of both. Like this. Put it up. Like this. Wait, how was her hand again? It's going down. Perfect. So we can move it a bit like this, and a bit like this, and a bit like this. Yeah, 3D editing is a bit harder than just painting something in 2D. And now we'll try again with her elbow. And now we put it somewhere over here. Like this. It will be hard to do. Something like this. Yeah. Let's use her hand. Put it in this direction. And let's open her hand. This will be a bit hard, like this. And now open her fingers. That's only the bottom part of the fingers, so we need to do it like this. And let's open her top fingers a bit more. So, her hand is open, almost like this. So, her arm is a bit more bent. So, we put it a bit more like this. A bit less, but a bit more bent. But here it starts glitching, we need to be careful. So like this. And her hand got a little motion to the side, like eh. And we can also move her arm. Oh, no ID selected. Oh no. And we can also move it a bit over here. So we need to take a look at from all directions, so it looks natural, like this. And maybe her hand a bit more like this. A bit more over here, and then move it down. And now we'll take the elbow and move it a bit more up. So this is what I do. I don't like the elbow. Wait. In Germany, they like to call me a Pixelschubser because I need to make everything perfect. Otherwise, I'm not satisfied. So I think we'll do it like this. I think this looks better. And now we'll use her head. And where's the head? First one, no. And the problem is the head will be on a different bone structure. So we need to look for the head. You should have aimed for the head. Well, those are the arms. Maybe it's somewhere around here. No. There. No. 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 Somewhere at the top. Maybe this. Huh. Yeah, sometimes it's trial and error. So wait, I'll read your messages soon. Just wait a little second. Because when I'm in work mode, I'm always a bit like, oh, wait, I need to finish. So where is her head? Normally it should be somewhere around here. And also her teeth. Wait, maybe let's do it like this. Okay. So this is her head. So this is the hair. And now we need to remember how we rotated the other things. This will be a bit annoying. We'll do the face first. So remember, bone 13. Unfortunately, or is it the same? Ah, it's the same. Perfect. No, this is not it. This is for the body. So this is for the face. So now we'll give her a little nod into this direction. Minus 79, and let's see if the other one has the same number. Yeah, perfect. So we can work with that. Where were we? Over here. Let's do it like this. And we just copy the number, and I hope it works. I haven't tried that yet. Whoop. It doesn't work. So it was something around 5 point something. Now it should work. Yeah, and that's how you give her a little nod. I think kind of resembles her. What do you think? I mean, we could take the foot and put it a bit more over here, so it's perfect. But I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So, what did you write? I can change her expression, but it's hard to do because... oh, wait. If you want to change her expression... So, you got like... 10 different animation muscles at the lips. And now you can try to animate her mouth. And it's a bit harder to do. Oh, well, I mean, this kind of works. Should she have an open mouth? Nah, but she's smiling a bit. Maybe this one? But this one doesn't work. Maybe the top one? So this one. So how far do we put it up? Like the 0.74 and go all the way to the other side. Is this the other side? Yes. And 7.4, let's see. Let's remove those things. And that's what she looks like. Oh, looks like now. Go back. What do you think? So now I'll read your messages. Froster. Yeah, I used the artwork. This one. This is a reference I'm using right now. Also, is pose better than the T-pose for Dragon Quest Builders purposes? T-pose? Is pose better than the T-pose for... Froster, you need it to be a bit more specific. Because she doesn't have a T-pose. Or what do you mean? Oh, the bending looks painful. You're speaking Spanish. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit hard to understand you. And I'm unfortunately I can't speak Spanish. I can read it, but I can't understand it. If that makes sense. Because my ex-girlfriend was Spanish and she taught me a bit how to pronounce everything. A veces se me da más fácil que escribir en español. Lulu's doing a queen wave in the artwork. A queen wave? Ah, yeah, like the queen. Like she wishes. I wonder how her mouth is designed. We could open her mouth and take a little look. We need to have the helpers again. Let's select it. Are those the right bones? I believe. Which one was the one I used? No, this is the wrong one. This is her hair and this is her face. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. So you can see there's a bit of red inside and her teeth are moving with it a bit. I'm sorry. But this one is kind of cute. Like this. Remove the helpers. Aww. But this is more natural. And also, now that we moved the head over here, we need to be careful because we created a gap. This will be hard to do. I don't know if I'll do this on stream, but maybe you want to see it. Although, wait. So, now we got this pose. And her body is like very linear. Maybe her head nod is too much. I don't know. Although, I kind of like it. But we'll tune it back a bit. It was bone number 13. And we'll rotate it back a little bit. Like, let's 218. Let's remember this number. 219. That's alright. Let's put an 8 over here, like this. So yeah, we need to fuse those here, otherwise the print will fail. That was a pretty great attempt at Spanish. Yeah, thank you. I try my best. Yeah, I'm single. I'm single. I'm still looking for the one. Was ist Voxel? What is a voxel? A voxel, I can show you. So this is the other thing I need to explain. So once you selected something, although I think we'll save this for now. Make it Lulu 2.0 and export the model we created now. Where is Lulu 2.0? Let's make a new folder so we don't overwrite all the other textures. Let's make it render. And let's call it Lulu 2.0 pose. And let's export it as OBJ because we don't need the animation anymore. What? Did I do something wrong? Lulu 2.0 pose. Save. Wait, something is not right. Export selected. OBJ. Lulu 2.0. This has never happened before. Let's try to export it as something else. FBX maybe. I think I'll reopen the program. I think there's a problem. Maybe because I got too many 3D building programs open. That's where my tongue stops working. Maybe I can't export the bone files. Let's try it again. No, let's close it, save it as Lulu 2.0. And let's reopen it. 3S Max. So, but now I can read. All the single A's, all the single A's. So put your hands up. About the T-pose, Frostair, I can show you what she looks like when I open her without an animation. Lulu 2.0. No, we need to go into the models, humans, body, and the Lulu body. Where's the Lulu body? Over there. So This is a T-pose, you mean. This is what she looks like without animations. Her lashes look like this. It's like a mistake in. Is it opening? It's a mistake in rendering the file, and normally I remove them because they are also just 2D planes. Yeah, I'm a Voxelschubser. Ah, arcane. Thank you. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, I need to remove the 2.0. That really could be it. That's the reason why it's the first file that doesn't want to save. But now it's reopening, and we'll see. Open recent. Let's export her in the right folder. Let's call her Lulu2. Ah, arcane. Arcane. So when we export the map, we want to convert it into PNG and export it. Done. Now we'll just make a new file and import the new file. We just export it. Now we'll have her like this. Yeah, the lighting looks a bit the lighting looks a bit different, but now the animation is all in her body, and we only got 2 parts. I always like to collapse them, which means like grouping them together, but sometimes the textures don't like that. We'll see. Ah, it's the wrong one. Let's make it in another direction, and this way it works. It's a little trick I learned. So now we can try, and now I can also explain what I wanted to explain earlier. So when you select an object, you'll have vertex, which are the points of polygons. We got edge. Those are things that connect vertices, vertices, I think so. A face, which is like this, like a polygon, and a polygon, which is also like a polygon. I don't know the difference. And then we got select a whole element. So we got her outfit, her ribbon parts, her hands, her face, her eyes, her little hair strands, which are a pain in the butt to edit so they print, and her hair. And her hair is also a pain in the butt because it's also a 2D plane. I don't know if I will make the whole Lulu model because I think the first time I did it, it took me 1 whole hour to make her printable. But I'll just show you some little bits so you know what I do. So it works. So what I like to do is, because I want to paint my models afterwards, I like to, and sometimes you can select her eyebrows, but now I need to select all the little polygons that make out her eyebrow. And we can also zoom in a bit. But as soon as the model clips, it just selects some other stuff, so you need to be careful about that. So we'll select everything. Like this. This is her eyebrow. And now we'll extrude it. And I think by 0001, that's not enough. So we'll make just 1 like this. Because now, when the model gets printed, her eyebrows will stick out a bit of the model, so you can paint them easier and find them easier. That's the reason why I'm always extruding them a bit. Let's do the other one as well. The other one. Like this. And now she got eyebrows. This is one of the tricks I do. And now for skirt thickening. What I like to do is first I'll take the bottom of her outfit, select it, also do extrude and make it a bit more. Let's make it 0.1 so it sticks out a bit. And the reason I do it this way is because when I and here, wait, I need to show you something. When you select multiple planes, sometimes they look like this, like a bit more red and a bit more bright red. The red one is a back plane and the bright red one is a front plane. So you need to ignore back facing while selecting, so you only get the bright red ones. Otherwise, I can show you in a matter of minutes, wait, what it looks like when you select them differently. That was a mistake I did all the time. So now I got one that's wrong, and when I extrude it, it will look like this, like totally broken. So we'll do it again, but this time deselect, select, and extrude, but we'll do 2, so it's a bit thicker. It's easier to print. And the reason why I extruded this thing here over here first, it will be very hard to select this plane, which wasn't sticking out before, and they need to merge somehow, because when they don't merge, because the skirt is at an angle, and here is also an angle, and this skirt piece will be cut off when you print it, because it has like the 0 thickness over here. This is the reason why I do it this way. So we make this one a bit thicker, and then this. Yeah, that's how you do skirt thickening. I hate the TH. Oh, you're writing so much. I like it. I looked it up. Vertices and vertices are correct. Perfect. That's some creepy looking Lulu. Annabelle. Yeah, she looks she looks very creepy with the lighting. So now with 2D planes we'll do something similar. We'll select both of them like this. And I think we need to extrude the other way around. So we'll do minus 0.1. And then you got her ribbon pieces. But here you can see it's a bit close to everything. And this will be kind of problematic for the print. So we'll do minus 0.15. So it sticks in there, and now her ribbon is kind of nice this way. Now we can also do this here, because this attachment is also very, very minimal. We'll do something. We'll select those two. Whoop, and we detach them from the rest of the model. Now it's its own little model. And we'll give it a modifier. A shell. Ah, look at this. She's got some nuts. And we'll do 0.1. Let's see what it looks like. And it will just make the items a bit thicker. so they got some more area to grip onto the model. Let's make it 0.5, like this. I love this tool. Shell is also pretty amazing. Unfortunately, you can't do it with everything, because if I would do it with the whole dress she's got on her, like this part, she would be hollow inside. And then you'll have a few problems, because then her head wouldn't be on the model, and it only has problems. But now we got this, and we need to watch out that it connects to the model in every way. As you can see, here it is not connected. So what we do now is we'll take it, we'll collapse to, so we'll apply the effect to the model. Take this and take this, like those 2 points, maybe also this and this, and we'll move it a bit more inwards, so it's connected to the model. And nobody will notice once it's printed. That's the way I do it. And now we need to connect the head to the rest of the body. Oh, and we can also collapse it again. Because when you want to print models which are not connected, which look like this in 3D Studio Max, they will get separated when you print them. So the printer will automatically make a little gap between this model and the ribbon pieces, and they will just float in the air. So you always need to collapse them again. And unfortunately, sometimes when you do it, but luckily it works, but the model gets broken up a bit. Some models look like this, unfortunately. But yeah, we fix the ribbon, and now we connect her head. And let's hope it works. I learned this technique pretty recently. We need to convert this to a poly, because then you get other options. And they're somewhere around here, I believe. When you connect, click on this. This is called target wield. And this way, it will fuse. Come on. No, it doesn't want to. Let's see, maybe we clicked on a wrong one. Target wield. And then it connects the pieces back together. And then it's considered a closed object and it can print. What is this? What is this? I think we'll remove this. Maybe not. Maybe we'll leave it like this. Let's target wield again. It's also important which way you do it. So because always the second one you click will be attached, the first one will be attached to the second one. So the first one will move. Does it work? So I'm pretty new to the program. I only know it for like 2 weeks. So sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think we need to remove those polygons. No, I did it wrong. We need to connect this to this. Yeah, that's the way. And now we have a problem, because the thing we want to connect it to is hidden. So we go into the wireframe view. Wait, let's go over here a bit. And now we can see what it is. And like this, you have no idea what is. So I always like to move the camera around a bit. And now you can see those two parts need to be fused together. And those two. And those two. I think those are the last. Come on. They're very close together. Yeah, like this. And now we go back, exit the mode, and now her head is at the right spot and closed off. Now I would do the hair and stuff, but this... Oh, although I have a new method, maybe this one will be the best idea for this. We could take this and move it over a bit. And this way it's connect better and it's easier to print. But it also needs to be thickened and everything. So I think that's it for now for Lulu. Let's save it as the Lulu pose. Oh, poser. Oh, sorry. So, is there something you want to know? Please tell me. I'm waiting now for a few seconds, minutes. I'm sorry, yeah, it's a bit complex. This is like the most complex part of the models, to make them printable. But I mean, I could export her now, so you can see what she would look like. So we'll export her as an OBJ again. Let's make another folder, so we don't overwrite the textures. Let's call it print. And let's call it Lulu to print. And now comes the magical part. Yeah, you can also see Pastoral, what he looks like when he's printing. We can go into printing view. It will show you. This program is called Simplify 3D. And this will show you what it looks like when it prints. So here you can see the gray parts are the support structures. Like everything is defined over here. But now you can go to view what it looks like when it's printing. And this is also where you can check for errors inside the model. Like if there are holes somewhere or something didn't do it right. This is exactly how it will be printed. So which comes very often in, which comes in handy, comes in hand. So let's import Lulu. Render, print. And now I think we'll have a problem once we import her. We'll rotate her by minus 90 degrees. Center in the range. She's far too big. Let's make her like 8 centimeters high. And let's see how she prints. And here you'll notice a few problems. So it's printing, 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 and look at that. Okay, okay. Yeah, doesn't look right. Oh, her things are now hollow. I haven't thought about that. But it doesn't matter. You won't see it in the end. Yeah, this is what the model looks like, all messed up. As you can see, everywhere holes. And her pony also doesn't print. This is what the model would look like now. But now comes the trick, the magic trick. You need Windows 10 for this. You open it with 3D Builder. The best. I love this program. This one automatically recognizes mistakes in the model. Look at her. Isn't she cute? And when she got this red outline, it will tell you at least one object is wrongly defined. Please click here to repair. Okay, let's repair. Repairs are done. So now the model will look a bit odd at some points. Some textures are different and stuff. But now, when we export it as an STL, I always like to do, and now we import it back into this program. And let's just put it right next to her. Minus 90. And let's use the same height. Center in the range. So, same model, same height. And let's try to print it. So the back one is the newly added one, and this one was the first. So, would you look at that? You already see the differences. Let's take a look at this. So once it prints, take a look at the back one. Very clean. Everything aligned perfectly. Also remove the hollowness from the ribbon. The arms print perfectly, are much earlier attached to the body. And now let's take a look at the head. So you can see all the arrows. I mean, it got a little split inside her head because the hair attaches to her face. Sometimes that happens, but you won't notice it once you printed the model. And also gives her her hair, which I didn't even know. So I don't even have to edit it. So, now you almost got a final model, but here you can see it's a bit too shallow. So your hair is not completely perfect. You still need to edit it a bit, so here you can see it's a bit cut off. But yeah, that's why I always use the 3D Builder program. So, let's read. Sorry to ask again, but do you think you can show off Hargen's model? Wait, let's show off Hargen's model. Monsters. Hargen is pretty much somewhere down here, I believe. Zoma and Hargen is somewhere around here. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Wait, I need to remove the textures. There is already, again, some transparency. So here you can see him better in his T-pose. So even if some of his things are missing, but here you can see what he looks like underneath his robe. Yeah, a really skinny guy. And this one also needs to thicken. But there I also would just use the shell command, and then his robe would be much thicker. And his ears would need some thickening. And this one also. But yeah, this should also be pretty easy to print. So, next one. Look in the Discord's general English chat, Ben. Super soy. Why? Tell me. I can't look right now. Nobody likes Lulu. How long does it take on average for you to print them out? How long does it take on average to print them out? Like roughly between 12 and 18 hours for one figure. Like this figure, a figure alone. Maybe 12 hours Lulu, and some more detailed ones and higher ones with more depth to it. Those are like 18 hours. Yeah, it takes some time. That ass. By the way, are your print datas already with the support for printing edit? Do you mean the support structures? Like they come automatically? Oh wait, I can show you my print file, my process settings. So these, it took me like 2 months to make them perfect. So they print like they print now. These automatically generate support structures. You can also do them manually, which sometimes you need to. So we'll show you where the support structures will be, and don't mind them to be this thin. They will be much thicker in the end. But you always need to make sure to support things which will start to print in mid-air. Like, for example, this piece here. This doesn't have a support structure, so I would add it somewhere over here. And her hair also. It's completely floating in mid-air. You need to completely support it, otherwise it won't print and will get messed up and you will have errors. Also her ear, as soon as it goes down, I think the angle is like 25 or plus 45 degrees. So like this angle is fine, but everything beneath should be supported. Wait, did I do it right? Yeah. Like this. See, it's so thin I can't even attach those support structures. But you could put them somewhere over here. And then over here. This is what I would do. So when you print them now, done, you will see all the gray support structures will be beneath her hair and everything, like over here. There you can see how thick it gets now. And here her hair is always supported, so it can start to print over here and go meep, 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 meep. Yeah, that's how I do it. And this, so this is like you save this file, and when you save this file, this is like only the coordinates for the printer to know where it should go at what point. Like go from this to this, then there, then there, then there, meep, 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 go one up, meep, 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 meep. This is called the G code. This is what you give the printer. So, what else do you want to see? Tell me. Now I'm also reading everything. Can you remove the rope on him? Yeah, when I import him somewhere, we can take a look at what he looks like. Import, and let's go to the monsters. Hagen. Was it somewhere over here? Hagen. Where's Hagen? What was his number? 2185. Ah, this list is totally messed up. Ah. That's why I can't find him. That's the only reason. So let's import him. Ah, he's inside her head. Let's put him out somewhere, like this. And now he will have the textures of Lulu, so don't mind his look. So let's see if we can remove his stuff. Normally, yeah, it should be separate. And also this one. So you can just just remove it. And that's what he looks like underneath. Ah. Ugh. Yeah, that's how you do it. Wait. Sometimes, oh, did I do something wrong? Redo, we can't. Let's remove him. No, no! Ah, luckily I saved beforehand. Don't save. No wonder my friend told me to take his bulky 3D printer back. Yeah, it's a bit complicated at first. But once you get the hang of it, it's fun. It's fun to print stuff. I mean, just stuff like this. Like stuff to snap together. Snap together. And work together and stuff. Ah, I love it. I love it. So, support structures I already answered, Nettie. Awesome. Do you also like the FE series? I haven't played it. Fire Emblem. Oh, yeah, I played Fire Emblem. Awakening and what was the last on 3DS called? But I haven't played Three Houses. I need to still get it. I haven't gotten it yet. Need to save my money for. I still need to pay my PC. It was a bit expensive, but totally worth it. Ah, you weren't asking me. Oh, sorry. Are the supports already added? Blah blah blah. Dip 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 dip. So, what do you want to see me do now? Want to see me do furniture or stuff? Like how I would do the kitchen counter or something? Let's import. If not, tell me. Tell me in the comments. In the next 1 minute. Kitchen counter. So, that's what it looks like inside here. And I need to show you something. This one is very interesting. The princess bed. Decorative items. Princess. What was it again? Princess. I can't believe that this made it into the final game. I don't know if you can see it, but those feet over here, like over here, those are floating in the air. I noticed it once I was trying to print this bed, and I needed to extend those legs down, otherwise it wouldn't print. Yeah, that's the way they did the bed inside the game. I mean, you notice it that there's a missing like a millimeter, like a quarter of an inch. So let's see what you want me to do. Maybe the monsters? Malroth Builder high five. The high five, hell yeah. What if you built a saber cat? High five! Okay, let's do the high five. And the saber cat I could show you. I already got the saber cat. This was it was a pain in the butt to find the animation for the saber cup. Which number was it again? Is it under pets? Saber, 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 saber. Nah. Ah, maybe friendly monsters. Saber cup. But no. It's 2259. Yeah, very, very many numbers. Saber. Saber cat. Where do I have the saber cup? I know it was beneath it somewhere. Ah, in the animations folder. It's somewhere over there. Animation, animation. And then we'll do the high five. Saber cup. So let's take a few of those animations, put them in Oasis. Let's copy it. And let's open. Like, there they have you. My voice always changes when I see something cute. There you can see the saber cup. Ah, I love it. Yeah, I will also print this little fella. Ah, it's also very, very easy to print. Maybe the mouth will be a bit hard with his teeth, but everything else, pretty easy. Ah. Yasin, I can see your removed messages. I would prefer not to write something like this, otherwise I will remove you from my chat. So he's advertising some stuff. I don't know if he's just not used to YouTube, but I don't like stuff like this. So now the builder. Mail builder. So we need the high five. Luckily, I got the animation somewhere. Animations. Human animations. Let's see. High five. And let's make a Malroth builder high five combo. Let's make a builder high five. Let's call it high five builder. The buggy, I can show you the buggy. There's not much to do. The buggy is somewhere under decorative items. Where do we have decorative items? There. The Millennium Buggy. And this is like the biggest model in the game. Because it got so many things you would never see. Everything a builder could use to fly. Yeah, very nice, very nicely done. And if you take a look at the texture, yeah, like this. So the high five, builder high five. Let's add the animation. And let's add the animation to Malroth. Let's make Malroth first. Malroth. So what we need is the body, the face, the hair. Body, face, hair. Not the weapon. Oh, do we need the weapon? No, we don't need it. Do we need the weapon? No. Like in here, mail builder. So you got body, face, hair, backpack also, and put it in the builder high 5. Let's copy over Maroth. And let's see. Let's merge all the parts together. Body, body, face, face, and hair, and hair. So let's see. So this is pose. Yeah, unfortunately his arm is right inside his hair, so maybe you need to move the hair out of the way somehow, so it looks a bit better when you print it and try to color it. Yeah, we can export him. Like high 5 Maroth. Ah, no, not high 5. Ah. Let's do it again. High 5 Maroth. And an OBJ. Close. And let's remove the hi-fi. And let's put everything back into the first folder. And overwrite. And now the builder. So, back and merge. The backpack. Yeah, sometimes it can get kind of tedious. The face. Wait, have I skipped something? I hope not. And here you can see, got white hair. Whoa. Yeah, and there he is also high-fiving. It works a bit better with the backpack and stuff. Although, oh, it's the wrong backpack. I need to give him another backpack, because I've seen this bug earlier. There are a few backpacks, and I think they're under tools, maybe? Builder's backpack, complete, green. The green one is for the builder. Let's call it backpack and backpack. And we'll overwrite this one. Where's the backpack? Did I already delete it? And let's merge it again. You'll see what I mean, because his laces are missing over here, because he got some outfits where they just remove the laces, but not for his standard builder's outfit. Like this. Here. And now you will see what I mean. Yeah, here you can see it a bit. Here he got his laces also at the top, which is important. Otherwise it doesn't work. And yeah, then now we need to see which frame we use. But I don't think I will make the whole model now. Just only wanted to show you how it's done. I think it's not so interesting to see how I do all this thickening. Builder, high 5 builder. FBX and OBJ. Liebe Models, High Five Builder einfügen. Weapon on his back? Ah. Mm. Mm. I mean, I could put the weapons on his back, but it will look kind of awkward because there's no place to store it. So it's just floating in thin air. Yeah, Frosterra. I think they reused some of the models. Ah, I can also show you Soma in his not animated form. Ah, no, I need textures. Yeah, there you can see him. That's the boss of Dragon Quest III, which is luckily inside Dragon Quest Builders 2. Who knows? Who knows why? But yeah, fully modeled, but he only got one animation and it's kind of broken. Tip, 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 down. So wait, I need to block a few users, where luckily the messages were blocked. Yeah, Zoma's in the game. And interestingly, I found something else out. The animation for another Dragon Quest 3 boss is also in the game. I can show you which one. I noticed when I saw some of the animations. So this is like a boss from Dragon Quest 3, Xenlong, like almost the same name as Shenlong from Dragon Ball. So here you can see a nice artwork with him and Soma. Because I can show you the way how I notice which animation belongs to which monster. It was very, very tedious. Because I needed to look at every monster and every animation and see which animation fitted to which monster. Which animation is good for this one? I think let's take a Maroth boss. Over here. And we'll take the animation of Shenlong. I'm pretty sure it's him, although I have never seen him in motion, but this is the only thing that kind of makes sense. And he's got many animations. So now, when we open it, it will look very awkward, but you'll notice the way it moves. Oh, whoops. I like the way you move. So it will now load all the animations. May not be compatible, of course not, but it will also, but it will still try to fit them to the character. Frosterra. The Zoma is from the game files, from Dragon Quest Builders 2. Yeah. Shenlong is in the game, but not the model, only the animations. So maybe they already started work at Dragon Quest Builders 3 and put some of those files inside Dragon Quest Builders 2. But unfortunately, now they are working on a different game, which is not Dragon Quest Builders 3. Let's hope it's another Builders game, but not Dragon Quest themed. My husband is snoring loud already, and I'm still watching. What, your husband fell asleep while watching me? Are you telling me that? 4 a.m.? Okay, he's allowed. He's allowed to snore. So, now we will show you the bones. As you can see, this model is flying. You notice that this is the absolute ground, and this is where the model is. And here you can see the animations of the model. And it kind of looks like a flying snake or something, because many of those bones are like snaky. Like this animation here, when it goes up. It's like the animation this dragon snake does in Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I bet it's Xianglong. Or what do you think? He's flying. You notice from the animation he's doing. I mean, that's the amazing part. You could also take the slime animation on the builder or something. Let's only take the body of the builder. So it's a bit faster. And we can use like the slime animation. It will look totally awkward, but you'll notice it's a slime. That's how I found out which animation belongs to which monster. And always when you use this, the right animation, the model looks perfect. That's the way how you notice it's the right animation. So, copying, go over here, open, and all the animations of the slime. So here, you can see what it looks like. Do you see? You see the slime? Wait, we don't need them. The bones. Like boing, boing. Yeah, it's the slime. Medusa. Medusa looks very awkward when you don't have the animation, but with the animation looks amazing. Where's Medusa? Medusa. Medusa, where's Medusa? Ah, over here. Got two models. A green one and a blue yellowish one. Yeah, that's what it looks like without animations. Like very lazily done in the model editor. And when it's animated, it looks amazing. Like Medusa somewhere over here. I could sit the whole day here and look at all the animations they did. Unfortunately, I haven't found too many other unused animations. I think there was some animations like an insect, so like the last 3 animations are unused. I think the other one is for Baramos, also a Dragon Quest 3 boss. But I don't know. I just figured because the other one was... no. So we got the animations We go in here and we'll open Medusa. Sometimes it looks like it's broken, but it will work. So wait. What? Are those the wrong? Wait, did I? I think those are the wrong animations. I did something wrong. I need to figure it out. So maybe those are animation for someone else. And the Medusa are maybe those, or those, or those? Or do we have another Medusa? Let's see. Ah, only this. Huh. I've seen the right animations. I will figure it out after the stream. But yeah, as you can see, those are not the right ones. Silver Bokoblin Gaming, I'm a big fan of you. Thank you. No, it's just the wrong animation. But yeah, I think I only wanted to make a stream for like 2 hours. So I think we'll end the stream for now. But if you want to see some more stuff, just tell me, or you can go to my Discord server and tell me over there. You can also chat with me. And yeah. Nah, Frostair, it's the wrong animation. I have seen the right one, it looked amazing, but I put the wrong animation on her. I need to figure out which one it is. Will be tedious. Need to go through all the last animations and check each one. Maybe it was the Xenlong one? This would be awkward. Wait, I check it now. Oh, did I delete the animation? No! What did I do? I'm stupid. I'm stupid, sorry. I think... Or did I? Luckily I have a backup. Or is this the wrong one? I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. Xenlong. Where's Xenlong? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Yeah, Barry, thank you very much for watching. And everyone else, of course. Natty, Frostair, CCL Speedrunner. And who else? Who else is here? Chu. By the way, the Soma model is likely reused from Dragon Quest Monster Battle, Road of Dragon Quest Heroes. Yeah, I think they just reused some of the models. Eden Beth the Devera. I thought my headphones were broken when I heard you vape. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll fix it, and maybe I'll add it in the end video. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you know the drill. But yeah, I hope you have a good day, morning or evening. And if no other questions come up, I mean, I could wait like 1 or 2 minutes and wait for questions. I will answer them in the chat. But that's it from me, and I'll see you when I see you in the next video. Bye. So, where do I stop the stream? I think over here.